Marissa Alexander Justice Project, Marissa Alexander. So before we went to break, we didn't get a chance to ask you about how your babies are doing. Because you got twins, teenage twins, right?
I do.
And another little one.
And another little one. So the teenage twins will be 17 in July.
Wow, you got a 17-year-old.
We got twins, boy and girl. And so they actually finished, they did the early college program, so they're actually done with their high school class.
Wow.
And so they start their college courses. And then my baby girl is,
look at her.
yeah, she is going to be 7 the same month, and she's just doing fabulous. Me and her have our own little love fest.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because you're making up for lost time in this case, so of course.
Yeah. So it's different because she didn't know me when I left. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
she
to
was
come,
so young.
exactly. My twins know me, but to come back with her, and she's all like, you know, she tells me, "You're the greatest," and I'm like,
Oh,
thanks.
wow. So let's talk about the Marissa Alexander Justice Project. Now, you have a website. You're doing so much work in the community.
Right.
Tell us why you started this.
You know, it was important for me to be able to give back because it was so many people that rallied for me. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm talking about not just in the United States, we're talking about all over. I mean, I got mail from London and Great Britain and Japan and Australia, plenty of mail. And it was so many people that, I mean, were holding up signs and just went, you know, and spoke about it. So I said the best way, I mean, that's what nonprofit work is. It serves the community. So I said the best way that I could give back is, you know, go ahead and start my nonprofit and the things that I felt like collectively affected me and that's affecting the community and give back. So that's where Marissa Alexander Justice Project
What are you
came
hoping
from.
everybody will take away from it? What do you want them to learn from this?
Well, you know, for me, I just want people to understand that, you know, ultimately, I believe that we sit back and you're like, this doesn't necessarily affect me, and at some point it does. If it doesn't affect you on a front-to-front basis, it'll affect you on the back end on your money. So if you're a taxpayer, you're paying for all these issues that we have, regardless whether you feel comfortable paying for it, you are paying for it. That's number one. And number two, it's nothing wrong with being different. You know, different doesn't have to be divisive. You know what I mean? So I enjoy differences. It makes me inquisitive. It makes me ask questions. Ultimately, we're all dealing with a lot of the same things, right? And it's just that, you know, sometimes it doesn't come out that way in the way it's portrayed in the media per se, but for the most part we are, and we're kind of struggling through the same things. And I just feel like for my nonprofit, I wanted it to be incumbent of everything that I experienced on down to the domestic violence, you know, how mass incarceration and the minimum mandatories played a part in that, the sentencing disparity, that's something I saw when I was incarcerated, just all different things. I wanted it to kind of be all, you know, involved.
Part of your Marissa Alexander Justice Project is trying to put an end to the school to prison pipeline. That's something that's real serious.
Right.
Too many, a lot of kids.
Right.
That is their path.
Right.
So what are you doing, or what are you trying to do? What are you trying to get out there to put a stop to this?
Well, you know, one of the things I just did, first of all, I was incarcerated with young girls.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
How
young
young?
girl, I'm talking about, well, to be in the area that I was, they had to be at least 18 or older.
Okay.
But by that time, well, by that time, they had been coming in since they were like 15, 12 years old. And I'm talking about 33 charges by the time they're 21. Oh, yeah. So, and then they're having kids. So this cycle continues. That's number one. Number two, I had the opportunity to sit in Judge Bass's courtroom and see the actual detention hearings, and it's just sad. You know what I mean? If you have nothing produces nothing. You understand? So if they don't have a chance from the start, I was fortunate to have that chance. And so just seeing that a lot of them just need love, and they need, you know, stability, and they need some discipline, of course, but they're kind with love, and they don't have that. And it's generations of generations and generations that live in poverty that don't have that. So one of the things that I wanted to get involved with is I hooked up with a friend of mine who she's been kind of in the community doing it for a while. And I said, you know, that's something that I want to be a part of, because I was just fortunate enough to have a mother who cared, who brought us up the way that she did, and a lot of these kids don't. And I don't think they're born bad. I mean, they're born into bad conditions. So that's important to me. So I go to the Jack's Journey meetings. I'm starting conversations with people and trying to make those connections so that I can do these, you know, be a part of those things that can give back to the community.
I mean, you're coming out of this like, I mean, it's just a shooting star. You already won an award from the National Organization of Women.
Right.
What was that?
Amazing.
I
That's
mean,
amazing.
So the actual conference is at the end of July. In the meantime, I went to Columbia Law and spoke at Columbia Law.
Wow.
At the end of this month, National Geographic will be down doing a mini documentary on me. So they'll start filming at the end of this month. I'll actually go to LA for some training. But this now is,
you need training.
well, yeah, it's a different type of training.
Okay.
but the award is huge because the National Organization of Women to honor me for my, you know, courage, and to me, I just did what I had to do.
You're a hero to a lot of people, honey. You gotta accept that.
You know,
really
I just don't see. I just feel like when you are in, I mean, you are in the trenches, and what do you do? Give up? Giving up is not an option.
Right.
You just,
right.
I just felt like I did what I had to do, and so if people see that as courage, and I'm honored, and I'm grateful, and I'm humble.
Really quick before we wrap up, I want to ask you, what is the mental health situation like in a prison?
Wow, you know what? You would be surprised. A lot of people. I mean, we really are punishing poverty and mental health issues. I see a lot of people that come in and they are in there because of something they committed, obviously because they're out of their mind. They're not taking their medicine. Once they get there, they get them on medicine, but they walk around like zombies, which is the reason why they don't like taking the medicine. They pick up a whole lot of weight. They're sitting there like zombies, and then a caseworker comes in. They get out. They try to get it together. They stop taking the medicine, and it's an endless cycle. And some of them, they just sit there for months and years until they go get diagnosed and come back. And let me tell you.
So there's no treatment or any counseling of any kind?
I mean, I guess with the resources in the system, the way it's set up, there's just really no way to kind of, I mean, how do you make sure that you treat them, and then when they get out, that they're actually taking their medicine?
Well, thankfully we have someone like you who's able to come out and kind of help make the changes in the society that we definitely need. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
you.
All right, and you can connect with Marissa and find out more about the Marissa Alexander Justice Project at marissaalexander.org. Coming up next, how our emotional and physical issues can affect our finances and how to get over it a little bit. The expert weighs in. Stay with us.
To make a difference.